Welcome to Jakarta. We are just leaving the international airport after a massive 26-hour day of travel. And we are heading now to the Shangri La Hotel. It's actually very organized. Everything from getting off the international flights through all the expectation of the COVID PCR test, it all worked out well. So basically the way it works here, when you're staying in these hotels, is a representative from the hotel will meet you in the lobby. So this is our guy here from the Shangri La. So he's basically guiding us to the right bus or truck or whatever. I actually don't know where we're going, but we're just kind of following him. And then they're going to drive us straight to the hotel. We'll figure out the whole check-in process. We are going to be staying in 2 adjoining rooms. So there's a lot of different packages. We'll talk about all that here in just a little bit once we get settled in the room. But either way, it looks kind of like organized chaos. You know, that's a good thing. It's not bad. But either way, I'm glad we have a hotel representative here from the Shangri La to help us sort of navigate what all this is. All right, once we get into the taxi, we'll touch base. All right, so the hotel representative arranged our taxis. It's all here through Silverbird. This is all pre-arranged stuff through the process of booking your quarantine hotel. It's all kind of pre-arranged. Granted, you guys hop in. All right, the organized chaos again of getting all this stuff. Kind of got a wall of people here. That's okay. Boy. You can get it in. No, you can put this one in. It's okay. Woo! And the best part about the taxi, air conditioning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's boy, the humidity definitely hits you, and the international terminal there, I wouldn't say there's no air conditioning, but it's definitely hot and humid in there.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we are going to be onward to the hotel. Okay, so the Shangri La is already just a beautiful property walking in, and it just looks like a nice place we're going to be able to enjoy for the next 6 days, sitting in the hotel here. Hello.
Hello.
Pleasant ride.
Huh?
Pleasant ride.
I was first.
Yeah, we took the long way apparently.
Yeah.
Kids, you probably sit down, then you want one of these chairs.
Just need your name in here and then just sign, yeah.
Signatures, okay?
So for all of you.
Okay, on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And I just signed for everybody, right?
Yes, correct, Bapak.
Okay.
On behalf.
Connecting room. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Pot.
Thank you, boss. Oh.
Got it. 15. 20. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay, so the check-in process, simple enough. You basically sign your life away like you're getting a mortgage or something. It was a whole lot of signatures, a whole lot of pages. Whole process took about 20 minutes, and everyone was very friendly, very nice. We'll go over the details, the benefits page, food, all that here in just a little bit. Welcome to our room for the next 6 nights, 7 days. So we are in a King Deluxe room. The kids are right next door, this adjoining room. They are in a twin deluxe room, I guess you'd call it. So you've got the twins here. They did bring a trundle for Forrest, although Forrest more often than not ends up in our bed, but at least, you know, the options there. Maybe we can start him here. Not a bad idea. So in the room, we've got the work desk. We've got, you know, all of our suitcases here. We'll rearrange all this. TV, obviously. Another kind of platform station area. Coffee, all of that is down here. So it's just like kind of the Nescafe stuff. And then around the corner is the bathroom. It's a nice bathroom. I'm glad there's like it's a good size. So we got the soaker tub, the walk-in shower. Just no rain shower, but that's fine. They provide all the toiletries there. So basically, today is Sunday, and we start work tomorrow. So Granite and Cedar are going to be logging in via Zoom and Google Classroom to school. Kelly will probably be teaching from this desk. We're hoping the kids have different start times. So, you know, Granite or Cedar could be here, one over there. But we're all going to be online during the normal school day. I'll be teaching as well. It'll be kind of chaotic in these 2 rooms, but at least we have the 2 rooms. One room would have been a disaster. And that's it. So what we'll do now is we'll touch base with you Every time an event of interest happens, I'll show you. That'll be things like the laundry service, all the boxed meals, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right, so we'll see you when the food arrives. I believe we're getting dinner here in just a little bit. Okay, we have just received our first boxed meal. It already looks fancy, very nice box. And this is dinner. So when you're at this hotel, you have the option of Western dinner or Asian dinner. And that's actually true for breakfast and lunch. So you're either choosing Western or Asian, and you can switch as many times as you want, they said. So we'll probably stick with Western for a couple of days and switch to Asian, and then at the end of the week, see which one we like better. But either way, here is our first unboxing of a meal. The Western meal. All right. So first off the bat, a little cut fruit. This is obviously maybe like a brownie of some sort. And the main entree is in its own box. A lot of boxes. Okay, what else? Let's just dig in here first. Okay, so it looks like beef, rice, salad, and some kind of spinach mix. And we have some other things in here, so let's just keep exploring. Okay, this is like a little bread roll. Right there. All right, then we've got, let's see, salsas and butter. All right, so the food looks good. It smells really good. In terms of portionality, it's pretty good. But remember, this is our only food. We get 3 of these a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you might have recalled from another episode, we actually bought a lot of snacks already at the Costco in Reykjavik, and that video is right here. But I would definitely recommend, now that I'm seeing my first meal and the portions that come with it, you're probably going to want to supplement your meal besides just these 3 meals. All right, let's take a couple of bites and see what we think of the food. All right, it's all just plastic cutlery. All right, we'll start with the beef. Okay, pretty good. Got a nice little barbecue tang to it. Rice looks just like white rice, so you're probably meant to eat it with the beef. That'll work. It'll be interesting to see if they vary from this, if every dinner is just this or if each day will be different. But the beef and rice is pretty good. The cream of spinach here. Yeah, just, like you would think, cream spinach, very good. And then lastly, we've got the salad. Looks like spinach, rocket, carrots. Yeah, pretty good. So yeah, this will work. It's not a huge meal, but it's certainly enough to get you through. And then we'll be digging into the snack bags as the week goes on. They did not have options for like kids menus. Some of the other quarantine hotels do have those kind of things. Just this particular one does not. So all 3 kids will be having the beef and rice. And Kelly has the vegetarian meal. Let's take a look at that next. All right, while Kelly's getting the kids settled, let's just take a sneak peek at her dinner. Again, she's going to be vegetarian with vegetarian options all week. And this is the Western vegetarian again. So we've got, well, it looks like tempura, probably potatoes of some sort, spinach without the cream, and some kind of like maybe fried, maybe I bet that's probably like a fried lentil ball or something. And then her little fruit can. So, between the beef and the veg, it's a decent spread. Again, I am glad we brought supplemental snacks. But speaking of the kids, I just want to show you how they are eating. There are no tables in this room. That's kind of the one downside of these adjoining rooms, is there's no actual table. So you've got all 3 kids just eating on the floor while they watch some TV. And that's probably going to be pretty much the routine. All right, well, we're going to dig in, and we'll see you here in a bit. Welcome to day 2 to our quarantine. So again, we got in last night around 7 p.m. basically had that dinner and went to bed. Now it is officially the morning, so we've got the light. We can see our kind of first views from the hotel windows, and it's a pretty good view. Certainly some kind of school over there, and the pools and all that, which is sort of a tease for the kids because we can't leave our room. So the food was just dropped off. We've got kind of the black boxes, and one of these is for me and the other one is the vegetarian for Kelly. The kids' food's over there, but they're in school right now, so they're just gonna wait on theirs. But let's just take a peek. D-box breakfast. All right, so on first impression, let's see. Oh, and there's Forrest. He's still sleeping. Okay, first impressions. We've got yogurt, butter, some kind of roll, I assume. Oh, it's actually little croissants. Okay, that's good. So we've got a little biscuit and maybe a little apple pastry. From there in the box. All right, it looks like sausage, beans, French toast, and a little salmon, little smoked salmon. Quite the surprise. So that's not a bad breakfast. Yeah, that's totally doable. All right, we'll take a look here at Kelly's box, the vegetarian meals. And let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so immediately there's no, I wonder if they're thinking vegan because there's no yogurt in here. So it's just a little cut fruit. And okay, that's interesting. So the vegetarian meal is like a little sparse. So we've got 2 eggs, certainly the baked beans, a whole mountain of mushrooms, and these have got to be turnips. I'm gonna sample one of hers. Yeah. Turnips. So you get the idea. So here is side-by-side comparison. You've got traditional Western breakfast, the French toast, salmon, sausage, croissant roll, and yogurt. That compares to the vegetarian meal, which is just eggs, beans, mushrooms, and turnips with no yogurt or pastries. So I don't know, maybe we'll make a shift. They offer Asian breakfast as well, so maybe we'll experiment with that for future meals. But to compare, like, why wouldn't the vegetarian meal, it comes with eggs, so it's not like vegan, and I don't know if you'd really call eggs vegetarian, but then how come the yogurt's not in here, and where are the pastries? Beats me. All right, well, either way, we are going to dig in and enjoy breakfast number 1. All right, so I wanted to show you a little bit more about the food. So again, we've got the 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we are also supplementing. Again, this is the stuff we bought from Costco while we were in Iceland. So we've got basically some granola bars, we've got beef jerky, just a variety pack, we've got these dried mangoes, we've got some nuts, oatmeal, these peanut butter pretzels, and then like a chili coated peanut. So these are going to be snacks that anytime the kids are mentioning that they're hungry, they can just help themselves. The oatmeal is a big hit, and then again, just other stuff as well. This is the coffee that the hotel provides, so that's pretty much unlimited. As soon as we run out, we can just call and get more of that. But I would say bringing supplemental snacks is a must, because if there's any one particular meal that your kids don't care for, they're not going to get another chance to eat until the next meal, which is going to be lunch, breakfast to lunch, lunch to dinner, and so on, dinner back to breakfast the next day. We did just discover that there is a kids menu available at the hotel. So we called and spoke with somebody about the food. They mentioned that, so we're going to have the kids meals from now on, so they're not going to get just like what we've been eating over these last couple of meals. They'll have their own special kids menu, so hopefully it's going to be more kid-friendly choices versus kind of what they were offered last night. So it should be hopefully a good change up. All right, so we just had lunch served here on day 2, and this is the first time we've really divided out who's getting what. So because of the kids menu, we ordered 3 kids meals, 1 Western meal and 1 Western vegetarian meal. So I'm going to break down all 3 boxes now. Okay, so this is the kids meal here. We've got basically fish, wontons, rice, broccoli. Looks pretty good. Over here, we've got the vegetarian meal. This is Kelly. We've got the spaghetti, salad, carrot, green beans, broccoli. And over here is my meal. We've got the fish with herb sauce, mashed potatoes, mixed greens, and then broccoli. So it looks like the kids' meal with the fish here and the fish in the Western meal are pretty much the same box, minus the kids get rice, I get mashed potatoes, they get, I guess, steamed vegetables, while I get maybe more like grilled fried vegetables. And of course, Kelly gets the green salad with her spaghetti. So all in all, not a bad spread. Let me just get a little taste here on this. All right, now I'll head over here with the fish first. So let's just get a little chunk. Seems pretty flaky, not dry at all. With the lemon herb sauce. Yeah, nice. The lemon's coming through, so pretty good flavor. But that is lunch, day 2. All right, still day 2, but we are approaching evening. It's starting to get a little darker outside. And the quarantine life, so far, so good. Jet lag, though, is definitely kicked in. I had a huge nap earlier today. And this guy right here fell asleep watching some Paw Patrol. Good times. And welcome to dinner on day 2. And this is a pretty interesting spread of food considering. So again, we have ordered 1 adult Western meal, 1 adult vegetarian meal, and 3 kids meals. So let's take a look. I'll show you what they got. I'm just going to click my little light on here. Getting a little dark outside, but the city light views are really pretty. All right, so let's take a look at the food. So up first, we have a hamburger. Actually, I guess a cheeseburger, classic little salad, a dinner roll, and then fruit dessert. Okay, nice. Then we have like a teriyaki salmon, potatoes, and then we've got the steamed vegetables, bok choy, carrots, and a little teeny 2 pieces of fruit and maybe some cheese here. Third dish, we've got fried rice, chicken, egg rolls, spinach, and then the same little cake and some cut fruit over here. So again, we've got a cheeseburger, salmon, chicken. So maybe if I had to guess, I'm thinking that the salmon would be the vegetarian meal over the chicken and the beef. So either way, it's a ton of food. It all looks fairly good. Just an interesting spread of food for the, what we ordered to what we got. But either way, it all looks good. And we will dig in and just enjoy the dinner. On further investigation, we discovered that this is actually not chicken. This is tofu. So this is definitely the vegetarian dish. So now it makes sense. So you've got the Asian style tofu with capsicums, the fried rice, the spinach, and then some veggie spring rolls. Okay, that clearly makes more sense than that being chicken. All right, moving on. All right, so 2 things to talk about. One is a total game changer. The first one is in this black box here, and this is the laundry. So you are allowed to have 5 pieces of laundry per person per day, and the hotel will wash that for free. So that's 20 for our family of 5, obviously 25 pieces of laundry, which we turned in yesterday, and they washed and brought it back in this sweet little delivery box. So it's all pressed. And yeah, it's all our clean clothes from the last couple of days in Iceland. All right, so we'll do that every day. We're just going to basically stagger out 25 pieces of laundry and do it daily. The second item to share with you is, like I said, a total game changer. So we have discovered through the grapevine that you can order items into the hotel utilizing apps like Grab. They are not allowed to deliver processed food. So any food from an outside restaurant cannot be delivered, but things from like the markets, grocery stores can be delivered. So for example, you could have toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, instant noodles, any of that kind of stuff that's pre-packaged can be delivered. So that led us down the road of, well, can drinks be delivered? And if so, how about beer? And we have discovered that you can, in fact, get beer delivered to the hotel. So we found on Grab a buy 4, get 1 free little package. So we ordered 2 of those. So now we have 10 beers that we'll keep in the fridge. And the 10 beers cost us 328,000 rupiah. Which, there you go. Great deal. These at the hotel, I think, are at least double that. So a little way to save money. Order off Grab and you can have alcohol and, processed package items delivered straight to the hotel. Excellent. Can't wait to dive in and have a couple of beers. All right, well, we are in the beginnings of day number 3 in quarantine. Now, I've decided I'm not going to show you every meal. You got a taste of breakfast, lunch, and you saw 2 dinners, so the food's going to be like that. But I did want to show you what had just happened. So we were sitting here doing our kind of our zone out stuff, and the doorbell rings to this hotel room here, and the guy brought ice creams. So from the hotel, we have these complimentary ice cream bars. These Magnum bars are really, really nice. So I thought this might be a great opportunity to hear from at least Granite. So just kind of taking a little rest from the jet lag still. So let's talk with Granite. Granite, how is your experience in quarantine going?
So it's not really my favorite thing because like you just get like stuck in a room.
Yeah, I can relate. Yes.
And I think this makes it really good.
A little better. Now,
yeah.
Do you have any tips for anyone that's like kind of 9 years old? Kind of that's going to be stuck in a hotel quarantine. Any tips?
Definitely bring like an iPad or like a console.
Yeah.
If you come, because at least it's something to entertain you.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Yeah, if you have the access to an iPad or a Nintendo Switch or some sort, then yeah, definitely want to bring that. Okay, well we got the big bright window, so we probably look pretty dark, but the view is cool. I mean, it's a nice view out the window, so that definitely helps as well. All right, well, I'm going to eat some ice cream before it melts, and we will see you here in a little bit. And as day 5 comes to an end and boredom is sort of really setting in, the hotel again surprises with another ice cream treat. This time we've got Oreo Cornetto, so that's just one of those cool things. We were not expecting any of these little ice cream treats, but they've come through now a couple days in a row, so good times there. I think the hotel is definitely doing their best to make it as exciting and fun as they can, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. So we will just sit down. Now, tomorrow brings an interesting day. It's day 6. No, this is day 4. Kelly, it's day 4, right? Because tomorrow's day 5. That's the COVID. No, today's day 5.
Today's day 5 because 6 is the COVID test.
Okay. So tomorrow being day 6, that's an interesting day. This is where the, I guess, government officials come and do then our next round of PCR tests. So that'll happen sometime in the morning, which is also a time that we have online school. So it'll be sort of interesting if we have to disrupt the lessons just to go get the nose and throat swabs. Either way, I'll be sure to let you know how all that goes. Okay, so now it is day 6 and it is officially time for us to get our second PCR test. So the hotel organizes it, and this lady will come and she'll do all 5 of our PCR tests. I'm not going to actually show it because it's kind of gross, but either way, it's double nostril and throat, which is always a little bit uncomfortable. So sometimes we use just nose, sometimes nose and throat, but this is the first time we've had to do double nostril and throat with the combination. But you can see it's all medicaled up. She's got all the printing labels, so it can all be like documented so ours don't get mixed up with other samples. But all right, 5 PCR tests, here we come. All right, so that was all the tests. Now we should get the results back here in just a few hours, and then we are allowed to check out tomorrow as soon as we get our certificates. And I think they come in like at 7 a.m. or sometime early in the morning. So hopefully we're all negative. Now I will say, for in whatever reason with the kids this time around, they only did their throats, including 4. So they did 3 throat swabs. They actually didn't do the kids' noses. They asked if they were 9 or under, and all 3 of our kids are in that age group, so they only did the throat. So it's kind of inconsistent, but we're thankful, the kids are thankful anyway that they didn't have to do the nose swab, just the throat. So okay, well, hopefully we'll find out here in just a few hours that we are all COVID negative, and then we can figure out our exit strategy for tomorrow. Now, our flights are not until 10 p.m. And so the guy who was with the representative doing the test asked what time we wanted to check out. I said, can we check out at 8 p.m.? And he's going to check, hopefully, just for the convenience factor of having rooms and showers and luggage. If we could stay here all day, at least our gear, maybe we'll go out and explore the city a little bit. But, to have to haul bags around, that would be no good. So hopefully we can stay here until the time we have to leave the hotel to go to the airport. But either way, we'll find out. I'll let you know. And just like that, 6 nights, 7 days has, would you say, flown by?
Yeah, I think we just worked off our jet lag, so
Yeah,
awesome.
it was-
We slept a lot, we were relaxing.
It's a nice way to do it, a kind of a forced way to get used to jet lag. So we actually spent today, our 7th day, all of our paperwork came in pretty early, like at 7 a.m. And we spent the rest of the day at the pool, but now, believe it or not, it's actually nighttime, and we are heading back to the airport to work our way back to West Papua for the next term of our school year. So with that, drop a comment if you have any questions about the Indonesian quarantine, what you can expect. Oh, the total bill, almost forgot. Not cheap. The total bill for the 2 rooms, 37,893,161 rupiah for this forced quarantine experience.
Yeah.
But all right, with that being said, catch you in the next episode.